talking to a monkey, I think, with his mouth like superimposed, so it's like this noir film. He'll just do stuff for the sake of doing stuff, and I love the fact that he's just so dedicated to just pursuing his passion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I thought Mulholland Drive was brilliant even if I didn't understand all of it.
I still have to watch it. I'll get into it, but, you know, first things first, we gotta prepare for our double feature later on.
Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, I heard... Yeah, I've seen a bit of the gameplay for the Marauders for the sequel. It's definitely understandable why people get frustrated, considering those opponents are rather difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah, and they just break the pacing of the games.
I guess in some ways it's hard to judge sometimes, like what sort of difficulty do you put into the first-person shooter? Do you have it be where the enemies are damage sponges? Do you put a lot of them in there? How fast do they fire their guns? Like, is the geometry of the level also supposed to add any difficulty? It's hard to judge all of that sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I heard somebody in the background.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not sure if enough people talk about this, but I love this game's use of color. It's... For how dark everything it is and how drab it technically looks, it is very vibrant. It's like a perfect fusion of like dirty and grimy, but still like enough, you know, colorful visuals to keep, you know, the player, you know, engaged in his surroundings.
I agree. This is probably the best Mars has ever looked in a video game.
Yeah. And
I used to play Destiny, and that is the most like dull Mars I have ever seen.
It takes a sort of design brilliance to understand like the use of like neon colors and changing colors in the middle. It's such a simple inclusion, but it really does make things, you know, more visually interesting. And video games are primarily a visual medium, so you really have to nail that sort of design.
Who the fuck do you think you are throwing fireballs at me, you motherfucker?
There's chains on him. Just run into him. You need more ammo anyway.
Really? Whoa.
Someone pulled up the command prompt menu.
That's for pissing me off.
Shit, what is that? What is that key called again? That symbol?
I don't know, actually.
That's squiggly. I remembered it at one point, but I kept forgetting. Tilde. There we go. That's the name of it.
Yeah, I'm excited to try to finish Doom Eternal because they just dropped the PS5 update. This game with that game with some ray tracing.
Unblocking your access to the facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
Alright, listen, Hayden, you little fuck. don't want to fuck with you guy. So, we talked about you played some. You watched some Quiet Place and did some other stuff. What have you been playing?
I haven't been playing a whole lot actually. Although I did recently get into Destiny 2 because other people were telling me to get into it, and I haven't spent money on it yet. But I do like some of the weapon varieties to it.
Now I get this. God damn it.
Berserk.
Yeah, it does like every hit is a like.
Rip and tear, so to speak.
Now I can't see where I'm going. Not this way? This way? There ain't no nice. I started playing some Fallout 76. Sigh. They've definitely put some work into it. Yeah, fuck you. Brett. Grab, please. Thank you.
I guess aim more for the middle, I guess, or wherever the green thing. The game uses the color green pretty effectively to say this is where this is a good place for you to climb.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can't. Here. Here. But yeah, I gotta say, we've gotten some new followers on Twitter, and they are pretty cool people. I've been talking to them during work. One guy was like, "Oh man, I hope you play Buffy soon." And he's like, "Okay," and then I played it that night.
Neat. Cool. Yeah, I need to. I don't know. I was about to say something that I thought better of it.
Wait, oh, that does open. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. No, you don't. God, that is my favorite. Twist their leg off and beat him with it. And I am happy to say that that is one area Doom Eternal does improve on. They have so many more glory kills.
Yes, I would imagine that's definitely fun for the pacing.
Oh, it's just gore.
That too.
Sometimes you just need go off.
Yeah.
Gimme. What?
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 Oh.
Oh, wait. I think it's just... It must be just... Fuck you, demon gun. But yeah, the cool thing is there is like a multitude of those where you're aiming depending on which one you do. And sometimes I don't aim right.
How many weapons do you have right now? You have the chainsaw, the pistol, the shotgun,
And the machine gun.
Gotcha.
Gimme.
Yeah, like Doom Guy just don't care. Like the dead are the dead; they're not going anywhere.
You can always use less. There you go. Yeah, this game is very secret heavy, and I'm not good at finding them, so probably not gonna find them. Fuck you! For being a pain in my ass. But yeah, I'm excited to start Hellboy. I've only seen the Del Toro movies. I like that first one quite a bit.
I've seen one thing, and that was one animated feature.
Oh, interesting.
Other than that, I don't really know a whole lot about Hellboy. I understand that he is a demon of sorts that was summoned by Nazis.
Was the clue that he's a demon in his name?
Take it. It will give you strength.
Look, man. I'm just explaining exactly what I know here, and just being very concise.
I know, I just messed that up.
But
Oh
whatever.
my God.
But anyway, yeah. So some by Nazis, but apparently then pretty much like I forget it. I don't know exactly how, but essentially repossessed by another person. I forget his name, unfortunately. But you know, not a Nazi. Like apparently a good person, a scientist, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know how it is in the comics, because I know Del Toro kind of just like takes that basic framework and runs with it.
Yeah.
But in the Del Toro movie, he is summoned by Nazis just as American soldiers invade, and they have a scientist with them, and he adopts him. And it's very much a like father-son dynamic. And it's John Hurt in the movie. Base casualty 61,000. You ever feel like there's a bit of like satire in these games?
Oh yeah, more than definitely. I mean, it would be hard for most writers, especially in a social climate like this, to not have some input from socio-political themes and whatnot. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like anti-corporatism isn't a favorite topic among more creative types. Which of course, ironic, because this sort of content is exactly what's supporting a lot of big corporations, so, you know. Like, consume your anti-corpo art for the sake of supporting corpos. You know.
Yeah.
You know, what can you do? Just enjoy the story if it's told well.
That's what I do. Like, just between me and you, in that other Discord that we're in, all they do is bitch about the MCU now. And I'm like, yeah, if it's a good story, it's a good story. Who cares if it's a corporate, like...
Well, I mean,
all films are.
I do care to a certain degree, and there is something to be considered of if the film...
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Certainly.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Funny how that works. Yeah. Interesting fire effect right there. Well, yeah, it's interesting the way how it looks, I guess. I don't know. It's like you're actually viewing it through a HUD.
Access granted. Gas leak stopped.
Nope. Sorry. Yeah. Always. Yeah. We'll get there though. We'll get fully professional one day. Oh. Look at it. Yeah.
Your devotion to the UAC's mission.
Boy, that is interesting.
Warning, core temperature rising.